and they look like favorites.
This is my lock of the week.
Dodgers.
No. But don't do this.
Welcome back. I'm Devin from the Vegas Sports Panel. It's all about NFL Week 12. But before we get to that, let's recap Week 11. The Dice had a terrible week, 2-12, okay, which allowed me to get back in the lead. I had 6-8, not too good, but allowed me, to win just enough to get back in the lead. I'm at 41-43 after going 6-8, and the Dice, after going 2-12, are 39-45. So they went south big time on that. Let's see if they can get back and make a little bit of a recovery. All right, let's get going. Week 12. Let's do the first three games for Thanksgiving. We got Buffalo at Detroit. So we'll go Buffalo, we'll go Detroit. I picked Buffalo, and they're giving up 9.5. So I think they can win by at least 10, so that's the way I went. Let's see the way the dice go. Okay, the dice go Buffalo as well. Okay, and the next one's the Giants at the Cowboys. I'll use the same dice. I picked the Cowboys, giving up 9.5 at home. Boy, they put a whooping on Vikings last week, but I don't know. I don't know if they could score that many points, but I hope so. And the Giants fell off a little bit. Let's see if they can pick up a little bit. I went Dallas, giving up 9.5. Let's see what the dice say. The dice go Giants. Okay, so we got a little difference of opinion. Next up, we've got New England at Minnesota. So we've got New England. We'll go dark blue, and we'll go purple for Minnesota. Boy, Minnesota took a whoop and didn't even score a touchdown last week. But I think they got a little something in them this week. I picked Minnesota, and they're giving up 2.5 at home. Okay, so let's see what the dice say. Okay, the dice pick Minnesota as well. Up next, we've got Denver. I'll go crushed orange on that. And I've got Carolina. Carolina's getting 2.5 at home. Carolina's been a covering dog, man. They haven't been winning every game, but they've been covering. And if you're betting, that's what you're looking for. So I took Carolina again, and let's see what the dice say. The dice take Carolina. Also, up next, we've got Tampa at Cleveland. So we got Tampa, we got Cleveland. I took Tampa, giving up 3.5 on the road. Okay, let's see what the dice say. The dice take Cleveland at home, getting 3.5. Up next, we've got Baltimore, and we've got Jacksonville. Okay. I took Baltimore, giving up 4 on the road. All right? Just not quite sure about these two teams. 4 seems about right. Let's see what the dice say. Okay, the dice pick Jacksonville 4-3. Another difference. Up next, we've got Houston. We'll go dark blue on Houston, and we'll go light blue for Miami. I'm taking Miami minus 13. That's a lot of points, especially right now. They tend to let people in at the end of the game, so they're up by 14. They let them have a field goal or a touchdown, and that screws you all up. But I went Miami, giving up 13. Let's see what the dice say. Okay, the dice take Miami also. Up next, we've got Chicago. We'll go dark blue on Chicago. At the Jets, where's my green? All right, I guess the Jets are starting a different quarterback. In a way, that could be good because the defense doesn't know this quarterback as well as they do their starter. So they might get over on him just because they don't know the guy as well. They don't know his tendencies. Or it could be, it's their second string and he's just not as good. But anyway, I went with Chicago again, and they're going to be getting 4.5. Let's see what the dice say. Okay, the dice go the Bears on the road, getting 4.5 over the Jets. Up next, we have Cincy, and we've got the Titans. It's a 1.5 points. It could be a pick 'em either way. It might even be a pick 'em by the time the video comes out. I took the Titans. All right, they're getting 1.5 at home though. All right, let's see what the dice say. The dice pick Cincy on the road, giving up 1.5 points. Up next, we have Atlanta. So let's go red on Atlanta. We'll go black on Atlanta, and we'll go red on Washington. Washington, been surprising a lot of people. I think they're going to come out of this one on top too. They're giving up 4.5 though. So let's see what the dice say. The dice pick Atlanta, 6-5. Got a lot of differences this week with the dice and my pick, so there's going to be some big movement come the end of the week. Up next, we've got the Chargers. We'll go lightning bolt yellow. At Arizona. Arizona's getting 4.5. Arizona's been they haven't really been impressing me. I thought they'd do a little bit better. But I got them this week, and they're getting 4.5. Let's see what the dice say. Okay, the dice pick Arizona. Up next, we got Vegas, who in overtime somehow put it together. And they're going to be playing, Las Vegas is playing Seattle, but it's in Seattle. So I think Las Vegas's run ends. I think Seattle wins, but they got to give up 3.5. Let's see what the dice say. We got a tie. Let's re-roll those. Okay, the dice pick Vegas. So we got another difference. Next, we have the Rams. We'll go dark blue on the Rams. And then KC. All right. I picked the Rams getting 14.5. I think Kansas City's going to win the game, but I think it could be one of those things we talked about earlier. They could be ahead 14 or 17, and the last 5-10 minutes they could give a touchdown or a field goal back to screw you up. But I think 14.5 is going. That half could help us out. So I went Rams getting 14.5 on the road, though. The dice picked Kansas City. Up next, we've got New Orleans. Got them for black. San Francisco in red. I picked San Fran minus 9.5 at home. All right? I think they could win by 10, and 9.5, it works for me. All right, let's see what the dice say. The dice, we got a tie there. Okay, wow, another tie. 4s and 5s. 3 ties in a row. I mean, you see, I'm not doing anything. These are just, I don't know, the stars are aligned weird, I guess. Okay, and then the final 4th roll, they will be taking San Fran as well. Next, we've got Green Bay, and who knows about Green Bay? If you know anything about Green Bay, put it down in the comments. Maybe I can learn a little something. And we got them going against Philly, okay? I've got Philly in the green, and I got Green Bay in the white. Green Bay's in the white. Okay, I chose Green Bay, and they're getting 7 on the road. All right, let's see what the dice say. The dice take Philly 6-1 pretty dominantly. They got to give up 7 on the road, though. That's probably the way to go. But I don't know. The Philly's just playing a lot of close games lately, and I'm hoping that Green Bay can keep it close enough to where 7 will help us out. All right, and the last game we've got Pitt against Indy. Okay, Pittsburgh came back, played a decent game last week. They cover a lot as well. They don't win. They're not winning a whole lot of games, but they're covering. So I picked Pittsburgh, getting 2.5 on the road. Okay, the dice pick Indy. Okay, this week we got a lot of differences. So no matter what, we're going to have a lot of movement. Either I'll be ahead by a lot or the dice will catch back up, maybe be ahead by 1 or 2. But I got confidence. Hopefully from here on out, I can just keep extending the lead. Make sure you're getting subscribed. I appreciate that. And we'll see you next week.